Wrist size is largely determined by genetics, but there are some exercises that can help to increase the size of the muscles in the forearms and wrists, which can make the wrists appear larger. Here are a few exercises that can help to increase the size of the wrists. Wrist flexor and extensor exercises. These exercises target the muscles in the front and back of the forearms that control wrist movement. These can be done with wrist weights, or by using resistance bands. You can start with light weights and then increase the weight as your strength improves. It is important to perform the exercises with proper form to avoid injury. A good starting point for these exercises would be 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Wrist curls. This exercise targets the muscles in the front of the forearms. You can use a barbell, dumbbells or a weight machine to do this exercise. To perform this exercise, sit on a bench with your forearms resting on your thighs and your palms facing up. Slowly raise the weight by curling your wrists up towards your forearms, and then lower the weight back down. It's important to keep your elbows close to your body and your upper arms stationary while performing this exercise. Reverse wrist curls. This exercise targets the muscles in the back of the forearms. You can use a barbell, dumbbells or a weight machine to do this exercise. To perform this exercise, sit on a bench with your forearms resting on your thighs and your palms facing down. Slowly raise the weight by curling your wrists up towards your forearms, and then lower the weight back down. It's important to keep your elbows close to your body and your upper arms stationary while performing this exercise. Grip strength exercises. These exercises involve gripping and squeezing an object, such as a gripper or a tennis ball, to increase the strength of the muscles in the wrists and forearms. Some examples include using a hand gripper, squeezing a rubber ball, or gripping a thick bar. These exercises can be done at home or at the gym and can be incorporated into your regular workout routine. Farmer's walk. This exercise involves carrying heavy weights, such as kettlebells or dumbbells, in each hand and walking for a certain distance. This exercise works on the grip strength and also helps in building muscles on the wrists. You can start with a lighter weight and gradually increase the weight as your strength improves. It's important to keep your shoulders back and your core tight while performing this exercise. Incorporate wrist-specific exercises into your workout routine. In addition to the exercises mentioned above, it's also important to include exercises that specifically target the wrists, such as wrist extensions, wrist flexions, and wrist rotations. These exercises can be done with light weights, resistance bands, or even without any equipment at all. Be consistent. Like any other muscle group, your wrists require consistent and regular training to see results. It's important to stick to a consistent workout routine, including exercises that target your wrists, in order to see improvement in size. It's important to note that these exercises should be done with proper form and technique. And that it's always best to start with a lower weight and gradually increase the weight as you build strength. It's also important to rest your muscles between workout sessions and include a balanced diet in your routine. It's also important to note that it's not always possible to increase the size of your wrist, as the size of the bones in your wrists may be determined by your genetics. In this case, it's best to focus on building strength in your wrists and forearms, which can make them appear more defined and bigger.